Hi, Sahil. Thank you so much for taking out time to speak to me today. How are you?
I am good. How are you doing, Armin?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Always a pleasure.
Coolie number 1 is obviously very iconic from the 90s, and recreating that kind of magic is kind of it's kind of tough. Tell me a little bit about your initial feelings when you found out that it was going to be remade.
Recreating that magic is tough. So that's why we've chosen not to do it.
Mm,
We are doing something new because honestly, we're not trying to outdo them. We're not trying to, you know, just rehash and redo stuff. We're just doing our own things. And we hope that the comparisons drawn are going to be positive because see we'll find people the last time we spoke we were talking about another remake and people did draw comparisons and you can't really stop people from thinking what they think. Here there will be comparisons drawn, but let me assure you there will be equal number of people who would say the previous one was better and equal number of people would say no, we like the new one. So I like the new one because I'm a part of this one. So
right. Nice. Tell me a little bit about being on a Daviddhawan set because it looks kind of crazy, and the trailer is obviously fantastic. Lots of sequences that are obviously over the top because of the kind of genre it is. But tell me what the vibe is like on set with Daviddhawan.
it's if somebody would come on set just to watch us shoot the film, they would be like, "Are these people crazy? What are they doing?" But believe me, it's so much fun for us actors. It's every morning, every day, every minute of every hour, you're there, and there is not one point where you're busy with your phone on set or you're thinking about what's happening back home. You're there. That's the best thing about a David Dhawan set. You're all together and you're just messing around with each other and you're actually having fun. You're just trying to create a scene where, see, it's all about, with David sir, it's all about what the audience wants.
Mm.
No intellectual drama, no, you know, acting, pacting, nothing. David sir is very clear that we are making this for the audience, and the audience has to be satisfied. They need to watch this, and they need to laugh, they need to enjoy it, and they need to smile. And that's exactly what happens on set. David sir is very careful that if my actors are not happy, not enjoying, they are not having fun, they are not going to be able to make the audience feel the same way. So you can imagine a set where you have Rajpal Yadav, you have Johnny Liver, you have Jaaved Jaaferi, you have Mr. Paresh Rawal. It is crazy. And then you have Varun Dhawan, and then you have Sara Ali Khan, you have Shikha Talsania, Bharti Achrekar ma'am. Mad, mad. What else do you need in a movie?
No, and it's true. I mean, you mentioned some of the greats, and I think of them as great actors because I think they've redefined comedy. And when I think of comedy, I think of Johnny Lever. I think of, I think about Jaaved Jaffrey. I think about Paresh Rawal. When you are on set with people who have been doing this for as long as they have, and they maintain a certain amount of freshness every single time in their performances, what do you take away as an artist? What do you take away as an actor from them?
They've been doing this for years, right?
Right.
They've been at it for, someone's been at it for 40 years, someone's been at it for 30, 25. I've been at it for just what, 7, 6, 8 years. Uh, I ask them, I speak with them, mostly, especially with Mr. Javed Jaffrey. And the moment he hears the word action, he just gets into it. He is someone who, and you get to learn a lot from these guys on set. And you ask them, doesn't it get mundane? And they're like, what? What are you talking about? Mundane? What is that? Because it's so part of their system now, and I hope to be like that because I would like to be 60 years old, and I would still like to be on a film set or on a stage and performing. I see these people, and it gives me so much. First of all, it gives me so much excitement. I'm like, I grew up watching these people, and now I get an opportunity to stand next to them, and I'm working with them, and suddenly I get this idea of what did I do to be here? It's I feel very lucky.
Mm, mm. And I think part and parcel of what makes them so great is that they're able to do sequences and they're able to enact scenes that seem over the top and seem absolutely bizarre, but they do it with such conviction, right? And I think that's very important.
That's the trick here. I mean, people think over the top and slapstick is bad acting. They We all know that. I mean, people keep talking about how some people are over the top, and I'd like to tell them that it's acting. It's all performance. You have to understand that there is a certain requirement. There is a script, there is a director, and there is a story, and you can't be you, a good actor is the actor who's going to go on any kind of film set or any kind of script he does or any director he works with. You need to be, as an actor, convincing. That's the ultimate goal. That's a good actor. I give examples of Mr. Pankaj Tripathi, who I'm a huge fan of now. We saw him in Fukre, and we saw him in Mirzapur, and we saw him again in Angrezi Medium. I
Yes.
mean, his character in Angrezi Medium is outrageous, unbelievably over the top. But is he convincing? Of course he is. So that proves my point. You can be anything, even in a realistic film. And if you're convincing, if you really believe in the situation and you're true to that situation, the audience is going to buy it and they're going to love it on top of that.
Mm. So, what do you want audiences to take away from Coolie #1 when it comes on December 25th? Obviously, we'll be celebrating the holidays in a bit of an uncertain time. But what do you want audiences to take away from it?
I just want the audiences to enjoy this film. I mean, I none of us are trying to prove in this film that we are great actors. Oh, look at us! No, just enjoy the film. We've made this film the way David Sir wanted it to make it. David Sir wanted to make a film to make the people enjoy the holidays. Here it is. Enjoy it. We didn't plan it for the holidays. We are now bringing it on Christmas. It's a great way to kind of spend Christmas Day, don't you think? I mean, it's huge. It's something right out of David Sir's classic box, and he's uh, made us new actors come together and do this for him. And I sure hope the people watch it and enjoy it. I don't want anything else from the audience. And yeah, I mean, don't draw comparisons, man. I mean, yeah, you're right. There is only one Govinda. Fine. But there is only one Varun Dhawan. There is only one Shakti Kapoor. There is only one Rajpal Yadav. There is only one Harish Kumar. There is only one Sahil Vaid.
It's very true. Very true. And an apt way to put it. You know what, Sahil? I am actually looking forward to it. I have loved your chemistry with Varun previously, and I'm looking forward to so much more. I'm looking forward to see all these comedy greats come together for Coolie #1 on December 25th. I'm very excited. All the very best to you. Thank you so much for chatting with me. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Armin. Thank you. This is the second time we're doing this year.
Yes, it is. And to many more,
We should keep bumping into each other.
for sure. 100%. Take care. Thank you.
You too. You too. Thank you.